Hello, I'm NaturalBowWoman and today I'm going to be changing the whipping on this arrow to this less whipping on it basically, because I'm finding that with my arrows I'm using a very light bow, and these arrows are 5/16 and spined at 25 to 30 pound bow, and I'm finding that the whipping on the end here is too much. These are my first attempts and they are affecting the flight of the arrow. They're a little bit heavy, a bit weighted on the end, so I experimented with this one and it's not really affecting it, so I'm happy because I really like the whipping on these arrows, even though they're not the absolute traditional because they're parabolic ones. They still look really pretty. These are glued. I do have arrows that are unglued, which I will show at another time on how I put them on and also how I whip them, so that yeah, and they do fly well. It doesn't really affect the fact that they're not glued. So let's unravel this one. Okay, I'm only going to unravel it to here. I don't particularly want to do that bit again. There's no need to do things that you don't need to do, but I'll do a whole arrow on another video. So unwrap. See, be careful not to break the feathers because you don't really want to do that. As you can see, there's a lot of thread on this, and as you can see, I'm going to be saving half my thread. I'm using half the thread on this, so that'll be really good. So there you go. So take it down to about there, still keeping those feathers underneath. Right, so the next stage from the bottom is to start wrapping the feather. So choose the position that you want to start and sit the feather nicely to the bottom, like so, just a gentle pull. Just as a reminder, I am left-handed, so for right-handed people you won't be going that way, the threads, and you'll be turning the arrow that way, okay? So for you left-handed people, this must be quite refreshing. I find this quite therapeutic, to be honest. Very relaxing doing these, so I really enjoy it. And just nice, not too tight, just nice on the pull there. These are glued on, so they don't need the thread to stay on, so it's purely for decorative reasons. I do have unglued feathers that I do put it a little narrower without affecting my feathers, which I've tested, the flights of my arrows. So yeah, they need a little narrower to stay on. I'm trying to do arrows without using glue. It does work, they do stay. They do stay together when it's done right. It's all trial and error, experimenting. Right, that's a little bit too close. When you find that you've got a little feather pulled apart there, a few of the strands there, just undo it. It's easy, and just find another place for it. If it's not uniform, it does bulk out and bulge out a little bit. There you go. That'll do nicely. And there we go, near the end. So what we're going to do is just wrap it round. I'm only going to do it twice, maybe 3 times, like that. Okay, now this is the bit that a lot of people get stuck on, and so the end. You can do it more, it depends. You want to keep it on a taut, on a tight. So with your thumb, you're going to make a loop. So I put my 2 fingers here at the end here, okay, so you go over the shaft, and with another finger, after a while you do get this, under and through the loop and pull it, okay? I usually do that about 6 to 10 times, and you keep it on this end because you're going to unwrap it, which you'll see in a minute, okay? So over, under, so round the shaft with a finger, push it through the loop, okay? And again, over. When you get the hang of this, you can do it really quickly, okay? Over, under, and through the loop. Over, under, and through the loop, okay? Again, if you're right-handed, you'll be going the other way, okay? So please bear that in mind as well. Over, under, through. I'll do one more, because I don't need this to be very wide. As you can see, I haven't got much space between the knock and I don't need it too much. Over, under. You can do it 20 times if you want, it's up to you. Through. Now with this piece of thread here, you're just going to, with your finger, hold it there, lay it flat across the feather like that, okay? So you put your finger just to press it down there, lay it flat, and you'll be using your left hand if you're right-handed to do all this. Okay, so grab the loop with your opposite hand, okay, and you just start unwrapping. You can just do it like that, or you just twist the arrow shaft. Right-handed people will be twisting it the opposite way with a nice tightness, not too tight, because I found that when you go to push this thread, not push, pull this thread through, if you do it too tight, it will snap as you're pulling it, okay? So, and you can pull it all later anyway, you can tighten it up. So wrap around. I find this to be a really, really clever knot. Round you go. Again, I'm going nice and slowly so that you can see. Okay, we've come to the end. So that's the end. Okay, so hold that, and then I pull. And I don't jerk it, I just pull it nice and tight. Okay, and just be careful because it can slice your fingers. So just pull like that. Okay, and that's nice and tight, because if you jerk it, you will snap it. There you go, you can see that's pulling in. Now what I do to finish off is I usually burn it. So, but you can use glue if you want. Okay, so a little awkward for me, so I'll turn that around so you can see. Okay, just make sure I have the angle of the camera correctly. So burn it like that, and then a bit of wax. And I find wax to be amazing. I use it to maintain my shafts as well. I just rub it on like this, get a cloth and rub it in, so any cracks in the wood, it just seals it nicely. And there you go, one finished arrow. And then wax all in there as well, and a little bit of a rub there just to protect the thread, make it more waterproof. And there you go. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.